Well, good morning, YouTube. It's currently September 3rd, 2025. It's Wednesday. It's about 6:50 in the morning, 75 or so degrees, and I'm going for a ride. I was going to go a little earlier, but I need to put some charge in my phone for about a half hour because it was down to like 60-something%. And my phone's battery has an issue. When it hits 40%, it just starts to die rapidly, so I have to keep it above a certain amount to make sure I have it for in case of emergencies and stuff. Okay, so remember, it would be super duper awesome if you could like, subscribe, comment, share. Subscribers, thank you for hanging in there. New subscribers, welcome to the channel. Random viewers, consider subscribing. I've got over 3,500 videos uploaded to YouTube for you to check out. I'm kind of dropping off on my uploads lately. I don't know. It's just time consuming to edit and upload, and I just have been really busy doing other things with my computer, so. I'll start uploading frequently again soon. I can't see a darn thing in front of me. I'm pretty sure the camera's picking that up too. Really bright. I mean, I got a pretty big droopy brow, but even it is not blocking out the sun. Nature's sun visor is my forehead. Oh man, there we go. I can't see. Finally, okay, it's in tree blocks. Man. Man, it feels cooler than 75. It feels like 70. Maybe it's because I'm in the shade. Sunlight definitely does feel warmer. One of these days, I'm just going to say screw it, and I'm going to put all my bottles out in my driveway and put a sign, homeless people, have at it, because they're supposed to be for my mom to pay her back money I owe her through recycling, but I can't stand the massive pile of stuff in my room anymore. It is driving me nuts. So she's like, no, you can't do that. It's my money. It's like, well, get it out of my damn room then. I can't deal with it anymore. I want my room back. Anyways. So apparently California is going to start banning certain e-bike models and shit. That sucks. They're trying to do away with throttles, which is going to screw me over because I can't pedal because of being disabled. So I'm going to continue to ride around on my e-bike with my throttle. I don't care. And if I get pulled over, I'm going to be like, look, I'm a disabled person. I can't pedal anymore. I can kind of pedal, but I can't pedal continuously because my chest starts to hurt. I need to get around and I don't drive. What the hell do you want me to do? I'm not one of those jackasses riding around doing wheelies and shit in the road and pissing drivers off and stuff. Why am I getting punished because other people are assholes? And I'm sorry if there's other e-bikers that watch my channel. And if you're doing wheelies and you're getting mad about what I'm saying, then take a look in the mirror. It's not me that's the problem. It's not me. It's not people like me. It's jackasses on Surons and E-motos and shit rolling around doing fucking wheelies in the road. And it's pissing me off. I mean, it'd be one thing if you're doing wheelies and you're at least staying in the bike lane, but they're like in the middle of the damn road. But then they're like, we're not supposed to be in the road, we're E-moto, and we're not supposed to be in bike lanes. It's like, you're not supposed to be on the road. I don't know. Oh, he's gonna slow down. Same. I'm sorry. I watch a lot of these guys that do all that kind of riding and stuff, and I enjoy when they're riding normal, but I don't enjoy when they're doing stunts and stuff in the middle of the road, pissing people off, like taunting police. Yeah, that's so dumb. Cops may have their hands tied temporarily until new laws are passed, and you're out there taunting them. What do you think they're going to do when someone releases the leash and lets them loose on you? You think they're just going to like, oh, I can't do nothing because they're doing a wheelies and they're on an e-bike or whatever? They're going to be like, oh, guess what? I've been given the opportunity to now take you out or lock you up and impound your bike more fervently than before. I'm actually being encouraged by my superiors to do that. So have fun doing your wheelies and stuff, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate how much you screwed it up for everybody else. And you know who you are. That's freaking great. And what pisses me off is all these damn manufacturers purposefully giving these guys e-bikes to test out, knowing how they ride them. Because they know that if kids are watching the channel, their YouTube channels, watching them do all this cool stuff on their e-motos, they're going to be like, oh, I want it. I'm going to get my dad and mom to buy me them. And then they're going to emulate their favorite riders in the road, thereby adding to the chaos and making things even worse. And e-bike manufacturers or e-moto manufacturers are just going all in. So they're also, the manufacturers are also screwing the e-bike community over. So I was like, whatever, dude. I mean, how did people think this was going to last a long time like that? Like, the bikes don't even look like e-bikes; they look like motorcycles. And you need a license to ride and operate a motorcycle, and you need tags and insurance. I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I'm just frustrated that my life is a series of other people fucking up my life for me. That's a story of my whole damn life. And a lot of people's lives is always somebody else that does something stupid and the rest of us have to pay for it. Like all the people that put Donald Trump in as president. Thank you for screwing everybody over. Appreciate it. That's like the ultimate fuck you from the rest of the country that voted for him, and the rest of us, that sane people that voted for like sane candidates, got screwed over. And it's not that we're butthurt about not getting our candidate in. We're butthurt of the fact that Donald Trump's raping all of us. And raping is something Donald Trump likes to do, because apparently he realized, I'm rich, I can get away with it. And hey, guess what? He was right. And now that sick fucker is the president of the United States. Yay, can anybody tell that I'm angry today? I'm also pissed off because I've been watching The Big Bang Theory, and I watched a compilation of the saddest moments in Big Bang Theory and didn't realize I was watching the end of the last episode. So now the whole series is ruined for me. I should have, right when I heard Nobel Peace Prize, I should have shut it off, but I said, no, that's way too convenient. No, that was the end of the damn series, so now I don't even want to watch the rest of the series. That pisses me off. Damn it, YouTube, I love you and I hate you all at the same time. I don't know. And there's people openly knowing what they're doing is super duper illegal, and they're getting away with it, and it's not them that gets in trouble because they seem to be like freaking Teflon. Nothing sticks to them. like what, Saronster, and mainly Saronster, just riding wheelies up the fucking road. I mean, that's what pisses me off, though. He blatantly says these guys gave me this bike and told me don't ride it in the road. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ride it in the road. It's like, dude, what the hell? And you do realize he made this whole video about how he started making money scamming people with like computer sales or some shit, bragging about it. I mean, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck is wrong with this current generation of morons? I'm serious. It's like, you're gonna tell people, oh, because of this weird glitch in our computer system, we were able to sell all these cable subscriptions to people that didn't qualify for them. So man, and then everybody's like, oh, that's ingenious, such a good job. It's like, why? That's such a scammy thing to do. That pisses me off. I don't know if that little dog is owned or... Yeah, I knew it. I stopped. I had a feeling. It's okay. That pisses me off. Why are you letting your dog run around the front yard without a leash? You don't apologize after the fact after I run your dog over. You put a leash on him so your dog doesn't get run over. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be riding right now. I'm just getting more pissed off as I go. I'm tired of trying to be positive. It doesn't work. I'm not a positive person. That's the problem. I'm not a positive person. And if I'm pretending to be positive in my e-bike videos, then I'm pretending to be something I'm not, which there's way too much of in the world as it is. Everybody has lost their grasp of reality, and they're trying to live vicariously through fantasy and not face the reality of the situations they find themselves in. And they're desensitizing themselves to the effed up stuff that's been happening in our country to the point where they think that they have no power and they can't do anything about it because they're so far separated from it that mentally and emotionally they don't know how to deal with it. That's the problem with the world today, not just our country. Everybody's living in fucking fantasy land. It's like nobody expects the worst. They always expect the best, and when the worst happens, they don't know how to deal with it. I don't know. You know, I used to have hope for humanity, but I'm just starting to think we are a doomed race. That all these movies and TV shows and about apocalypses and world-ending viruses, which we almost had, are true. That we basically predicted our own future through the word of entertainment, the medium of entertainment. So, I don't know. You know what though? All I know is like back to the Emoto shit, like these manufacturers are only biting themselves in the foot because what's going to happen is their sales are going to drop when nobody's going to buy their bikes because they're all illegal everywhere. I mean, their sales are going to drop. People are still buying them, but not as many. And then they're going to have to transfer back to a whole new business model of regular e-bikes that no one's going to want to ride because they're all going to be pedal assist. So, yay. Good job, guys. Both the manufacturers and the consumers screwed it up for everybody else. So much fun. There's a bunch of dust right there. The dogs are... Damn dogs. Jesus. Just kicking it up. I thought someone was mowing their lawn, but it's just dogs. Dogs in their run spot. Ugh. It's probably the best time of day for those dogs is all the people driving by and walking by. They're like, oh my God. Yeah. I'm going to go slow because you didn't like you're going to stop. Damn, high school kid and a freaking... That was a high school kid in an SUV. That's safe. What genius parent thought that was a good idea? Parents, to the subject of emotos, quit enabling your children to break the law. I know it's kind of encouraged now since our president's a felon and has broken the law numerous times and keeps getting away with it. So you're like, what the hell's the point? Might as well let my kids do whatever the hell they want. Your kids aren't President Donald Trump. They will actually get in trouble for doing the wrong thing. Anyways. Or like you can, I guess you can say we're Republican or something and maybe you'll get away with it. We're conservative Republicans. We should be able to get away with stuff. I don't know. I'm just going off on mini tangent rants and shit and stuttering because I'm pissed off. I'm so mad I'm stuttering. And I don't suffer from stuttering. I mumble every so often. I do kind of stutter, but it's more or less the thought kind of stutter as I'm trying to verbalize what I'm thinking. Anyways. Oh crap, I just realized I'm going back west now because I'm not going to Cal State. And it's going to be very bright. Very uncomfortable. Gosh darn it. And I went the way of no shade. No sunblock for the eyeballs. Oh shit. Light just changed. It's alright, I got my own lane to turn into. I cannot see a freaking thing. I mean, I feel like a person that needs glasses right now. Everything's just kind of blurry and being blotted out by the sun. Not like sunglasses. I mean, actual corrective lenses. Okay, I can see now. I've got lovely trees. Lovely, lovely trees. Lovely oxygen-producing, sunlight-blocking trees. I'm gonna have a quiet time for reflection right now. I don't want to talk anymore. Can't tell if there's anybody coming up behind me or not. Nope, I was hearing things. I threw my left down at a stop signal because I thought I heard somebody coming up behind me, but there was nobody there. Oh, I think I heard the airplane. I think what I heard was the airplane up above me. Pretty sure the mic's probably picking that up. gonna go home now. I shouldn't have ranted in the beginning of my ride. It just stressed me out, and I just want to go home. I'm not having fun right now. I'm getting pelted by stuff falling off the trees. Oddly enough, it's all hitting my mustache. Weird. I mean, I shouldn't complain. It could be hitting me in the eyes. My bike just went a little squirrely in some cracks right there. That was fun. You know, I was just thinking of something. I understand that e-motos, they really have nowhere to ride their e-motos because other than off-road, but then a lot of times they're on private land and they get kicked off, or where most mountain bikes are, they don't want e-motos riding. So the community says, no, take that shit elsewhere, but there's nowhere else for them to go. I understand their plight, but you know what? Most of the e-moto guys have money. They have enough money to buy houses and warehouses and freaking bikes galore and all this other shit. Instead of spending all that money on new toys, why not pool your resources, find a big ass plot of land on a mountain somewhere that's for sale, buy said mountain area, and build your own e-moto heaven park, so you actually have somewhere to go. Just a thought. It's like there's a bunch of you all seem to be communicating with each other, you all seem to be friends. Why not make yourselves a place to go? I mean, like skiing. Skiing wasn't for fun. Skiing was for transportation. Now skiing's for fun. Now skiing's a sport. And it spawned snowboarding, which was never for transportation. It was just for fun. It evolved, like e-bikes have evolved to the point where there's sports that now use e-bikes, whereas before they were just for transportation and maybe recreational riding. It's like if technology is just going to evolve as fast as it is, you need to learn how to adapt to it and evolve with it. Pool your damn resources, build yourself some parks, and do wheelies to your heart's content off the road. I mean, just a thought. It's like these people don't think far enough ahead. They're just stuck in the now. And they don't worry about tomorrow and the consequences of today that might affect their future tomorrows. And this whole thing, oh, I wear a helmet so nobody knows who I am. It's like, dude, they know who you are. Trust me, the police know who the hell you are. They just don't really do anything about it because the charges they bring against you aren't really strict enough to deter you from doing anything. And they know that, so for the most part, they leave you alone. But it's getting to the point where they're not going to leave you alone anymore. And they're going to start bugging people like me that are harming nobody and just out riding their bikes. I don't know. This world's going to hell in a handbasket, as the saying goes. It's one messed up handbasket. You know what's going to happen is, with the way things are going, someone's going to drop a nuke somewhere, and it's going to be like Japan during World War II all over again. They're going to do the unthinkable. A superpower is going to do the unthinkable, and it's just going to bring the world to a standstill, and everybody's going to be like, oh, holy shit, that actually just happened. And we'll have peace again for a while. But then it'll happen again, and then it'll happen again, and then it'll happen again, and eventually the world will be destroyed by us completely. You know, the human race would have a much better chance of evolving if we keep killing ourselves. Kind of like how ant colonies evolve and, insect colonies evolve. They give themselves time. They reproduce and reproduce and reproduce, and they are able to adapt to their environments and get to the point where they're good for a while. Same would go for human beings, but we keep killing each other in such massive quantities and massive numbers that we're stunting our own evolution. That person's going away from me, okay. That might actually be an e-bike right there. It is, it's a folding bike heading north. I'm not going that way though. I don't know. Fudge. Well, this was such a negative. I'm sorry and I'm not sorry, because like I said, I'm not a very positive person, and I've been pretending to be positive. Trying to be positive. And I think by trying to be something I'm not, I'm making myself worse. And that's why I keep feeling like crap all the time, because all that negativity is being pushed down inside of me instead of being expressed. I will try to keep my bad words to a minimum and express my ire in other ways. But I don't know. think I was gonna make this light. That's alright, I want to get off the seat for a sec anyway. I really need to straighten this bar extender. It's like totally crooked. It's like totally crooked, bruh. Okay, the dude in the red truck next to me is drinking a beer. I thought it might be an energy drink, but then I looked at the can a little closer and it looks like a tall can of Coors. It's a Ford F-150, a red one. Kind of had some paint wear on it. It's an older model. And there's a guy drinking a Coors in it. There's a lot of people behind me and the light's not changing. I want to go further, but I'm going to go home. I'm done. That's it. Feeling more calmed down now, but I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to keep going, but I don't see the point. I'm not having fun right now. I'd just be pushing myself for no reason, hoping something interesting is going to happen on my ride, and that's just, fortunately, the world we live in is just one interesting thing being recorded and portrayed for everybody else after another. Anywho, I'm done. I don't have to close the gate. The trash can's got to come in today. Oh, I just hyperextended my groin. That's going to feel great later on. Went 8.1 miles. And I'm done. I don't mean finally done or finality done. I mean, I'm just done for now. I think I'm going to upload this video. Titled Electric Bike Ride. I'm pissed off. Maybe that's what I'll do. This should be an easy upload. Oh yeah, when I talk about Trump supporters that put that monster in charge and in power, I have family members and friends of family that voted for him, so we don't disown them like a lot of other people do. We just keep trying to give them shit, but they're so lost in their own little world of thinking that Trump's a amazing businessman or something that you can't convince them otherwise. And of course, the people I'm speaking of in my family and friends of family all are on mental medication and shit, or should be on it. See, I take mental medication. I take anxiety medication. Why? Because I recognize the fact that I have a problem and I need to work on it. Problem with my family and friends of family, a lot of them are constantly in denial about their situation. And then they make dumb decisions like, I don't know, voting for Trump. So I'm not naming any names, but you know who you are if you watch my videos. If it pisses you off, it should piss you off. You made a bonehead decision, and now you're not willing to admit you're wrong. And that's frustrating as all hell. Anyways, I'm done. I did an intro. I don't need to do a full-blown outro, so hopefully your days are better than mine. And remember to have a wonderful whatever, wherever you are. I hope. I'm going to start praying. I don't pray. I'm not religious, but this shit's driving me to prayer. I hate going to church. I feel uncomfortable when I go to church. I go to church and I feel like I'm the devil and I don't belong there. But I'm thinking I need to start going to church just to pray to deal with this shit. I don't know. I'm losing my mind, guys. I don't know about you. Anyways, I'm done for now. Goodbye.